You're about to witness sports mastery in the making. The only birdies and eagles you're likely to see are those flying overhead as you're about to watch me suck at mini golf.
Hello and welcome to 2024 season-ending edition of Watch Me Suck at Mini Golf. The company is not doing the outing this year. They would have had it done by mid-September, and it's late, and they never made any scheduling, so not happening. So we are here at our secondary backup location, Lakeview, and I can't read, Lakeview Driving Range, next to what used to be Whalum Park. Although that roller coaster still looks like it's doing well. Although I want to check out that attraction called Condo. And the other one over there, that one's called Condo. Anyway, we're going to get ourselves situated and go over the rules. Alrighty, so far it's me, myself, and I. I'm doing this on Monday afternoon. So, yeah. Also, this won't be uploaded till either very late December or maybe early 2025. I try to keep these somewhat spaced out and evenly. And of course, the shaking I can't do anything about, so we're going to have to deal with that. Groups don't care. 6-stroke limit per hole. So once we do 5, we'll use the hand wedge for 6 because it doesn't matter. Everyone don't care. Replace ball out of bound. Where it went out, 1-stroke penalty. Water and sand traps, 1. Ball against rail obstacle can be moved 1 club length without a penalty. Anyone don't care. And the no fun part, no alcoholic beverages on the premises. Well, for those of you that drink, no fun. But I'm okay with that. So anyway, I gotta keep an eye on the thing here. Hole number 1, par 2. We start here. And yes, we've been here numerous times, but people may see this place for the first time. And we explain things. We got this berm over here. You can wind up on that end, but you probably want to stay here. Otherwise, it's relatively flat to get to the hole.
First shot. And there it goes. Bounces off the wall. Goes off the berm. Bounces off again. Looks pretty good. Going for par. There's the shot. And in it goes.
Hole number 2, par 2. So we start here. And it's relatively flat again. And you can see a gradient there. That's where it slightly drops off. And then it drops ever so slightly where that bump in the road is. And we got the sausage that can help you hit the ball where you want, but you don't want to overshoot or have the sausage send your ball into here. Bad news bears. Instead, you want to go for the hole.
First shot. Going for the direct route. Here it goes, slightly off to the right. Down a little bit. And stops before the big downhill. Set up pretty well. Going for par. There's the shot. In it goes.
Hole number 3, par 3. As I typically see with these that have the mats, it starts where 2 parallel walls first occur, which is along this line. And those that start normally, you can put the ball anywhere within a foot of the edge of the green, unless of course there's a mat. That's general acceptance. Anyway, hole 3, par 3, you got 2 big alley-oops, especially the first one, and then the second one. And you don't want to overpower it because if you're real bad, it'll land there. Although if you're really bad, it may go over and land in there. But that sausage, if you overshoot, or you don't, will help you get to the hole.
First shot. There it goes, over the first hill, up the second, bounces off the wall, off the edge, again, close to the hole. Going for the easy birdie, and, ooh, not enough power. Still at par, though.
Hole 4, par 3. And of course, if you remember, the par 3s here seem to be more difficulty than distance. And it ratchets up pretty fast. Yeah, like speaking, that difficulty is ratcheting up pretty fast. Alright, the ideal path is just to the right of that sausage, but not to the right of it. That is where the drop is, because then you wind up in the lagoon. Bad. And of course, again, you don't want to shoot too hard, because then you drop, and there is nothing stopping you from going into the little river. But you gotta try your best to get to the hole.
First shot. There it goes. Just, ooh, oh no, oh, into the rough, just where we didn't need it to go. Second shot, just to try to get it to the hole. There it goes, just up. We're set up okay. Going for par. There's the shot, and in it goes, just barely.
The screen that protects us taking quite a beating, and there's a hole. Well, what are the odds? Hey, a new house being built right there. I'm sure there are going to be 500,000 apiece. Anyway, hole 5, par 2. Again, we got a bit of a tough situation because we got a big hill. And we go up the big hill, and we see an obstacle that shouldn't exist, so we put it right there so that the people that maintain this place will see it. Anyway, you gotta get your ball up this hill, but not too hard, because it could go over and into the drink, or maybe up the hill enough to force it back. You want it just right to get to the hole.
First shot. Lining it up. There it goes. Up the big hill and very close to the hole. For the easy par. In it goes. Again, barely.
Hole 6, par 2. There's a few ways you can go about it. Go to the right of Mr. U-Rock, the left of Mr. U-Rock, but you got this big banking there, or straight through. But once again, you overshoot, you got a big hill, and this time we have a 1-stroke penalty sand pit instead of 1-stroke penalty water pits. So you want to be just enough with the oomph, so you just land at the hole.
First shot. Going to the left of the rock. Going over the hill. And landing short. This is good. For an even par. There it is. And, ooh, just to the side. We take the bogey.
Hole 7, par 2. Again, you got to play it a little carefully. You can't just go directly to the hole, although you could, but there's a big risk of going into the drink, and it's hard to see. Well, actually it isn't. Roughly where that dirt line is where it goes downhill. And so you want to actually try and stay a little to the left, maybe get a little help from the banking. Try to get to the hole.
First shot. And there it goes. A little help from the banking. Helping very well. Sitting pretty good. Going for par. There's the shot. In it goes.
Hole number 8, par 2. Remember the first time we were here, referred to it as, well, after that, we referred to it as the bee's nest hole. Because we had to play to the left, I believe, in order to... No, we had to go to the right. Because the left, there used to be a bee's hive, right? But you can kind of see where they had to do some deletion of land. Anyway, it's roughly a mirror. Although if you look to the right of the one-stroke penalty lake, it bows out a little more than it does on the left. So you might want to go left. It's fairly flat except for the berm, which is almost identical there. Don't want to overshoot because then you could go behind the tree and, well, might as well hand wedge it at that point. Hopefully we do well and get to, within reason, the hole.
First shot. Off to the left we go. Bouncing off the wall. Bouncing off again. Might have been a good thing. Going for par. There's the shot, and in it goes.
Hole number 9, par 2. If you recall the last time we were here, this was the bags holding down the green thing. This carpet has worn significantly enough that it's very playable and it's very nice. When it's a little too new, it's a little too hard. Anyway, we start here, and we don't have dead weight bags to worry about. So we go up here, and of course we don't want to go into Mr. One-Stroke Penalty Sand Trap. Might want to go over to the right. If you hair off to the left, maybe that sausage might help. If you get up here, I wouldn't know how, but there's no penalty for rough. But it's fairly relatively simple to get to the hole.
First shot. Going for the direct approach. There it goes. It's a hair off to the right. So close. It's set up well again. Going for par yet again. There's a shot, and in it goes. When we came here, they must have handed us the straightest putter that ever existed. It probably has been sitting in the back since the place opened in '71. Because I aim, and it goes exactly where it's going, and it's proving itself here. There were a couple of times that the ball just fell short of a birdie and had to tap it in. There was one or two times, should I say, that it ran around the rim, but at least it went in. Hole number 6 is the exception where we went one over. Not a big deal. There's no markings on the scorecard because we hit or went slightly over par, in this case by 1, right at the 9th hole. So that's a good thing. So far we're at 21. The par is 20. We're just one over. Is the luck going to continue? Or is it going to dry up and everything crashes? Let's find out. So that's a condominium. A lot of those popping up in this area recently.
I'm sure each one will go for $500,000 because Massachusetts and making Massachusetts unaffordable. Anyway, there's the other part of the driving range, and there are houses on the other side, which apparently, if you wanted to be a Captain Muscle Boy, you can actually hit the houses, but signs on the entryway clearly state not to try to play He-Man and not to do that. So hole number 10, par 2, a bunch of threes are coming up. And we got this. We have the sausage, and probably could use the very tip of the sausage over there to guide the ball. And very well put. You don't want the ball in this real sand trap. But you want to hit the tip of this to get the ball into this bowl and get it towards the hole.
First shot. There it goes. Using the tip of the berm to guide, and down it goes, just to the right. Looking pretty good. Going for par. There's the shot, and ooh, in and out. Going for bogey, and in it goes.
I never noticed, but there is a giant fence that goes along there. I guess because the houses are right there. Never seen that. Anyway, hole number 11, par 2. Yeah, I guess the adhesive didn't exactly take hold here. Adds another challenge. Wasn't as bad as another place I've seen. If your ball ends up here, you've done something very wrong. Although if you use the berm, it's very steep, so it's probably a bad idea. Probably try to find the straightest point instead to get to the hole.
First shot. Making the direct approach again, going past the berm. Set up pretty well for the hole. Going for par. Here's the shot. In it goes.
I'm not zooming in. I don't want to get people. It is surprisingly dead. If you want to get a workout at the pitch and putt, yeah, the colder weather is ideal. And of course, we're looking at condo water slide. Anyway, we are at hole number, forget what it is, 12, and par 3. We got fun galore here. If you really want to go to the very edge here, which, yeah, I'm not doing, you could probably get it in the tray. Otherwise, the smart move is probably to go for that sausage to hopefully in the middle or the end. If you hit in the beginning, 1-stroke penalty late for you. Otherwise, it should curve nice, overshoot, and someone half wrote no on that one. Anyway, oh, there are our friends, Mr. Sandbags. So again, want to go in between, put the sausage there, or the middle might be okay. Get it in this tray, and get it into the hole.
First shot, very narrow corridor to get it in. There it goes. Hair off. Bouncing around. Still set up pretty well. Second shot, a little far. There it goes, and it's a birdie.
Lucky hole number 13, par 3. We start here. This is a swervy one. And it goes downhill. So you don't want to hit it too hard. Go a little left, the banking can help. You go a little too hard this way, the banking will help. This time you don't want to go in the tray, because then you have Mr. Rock to deal with and make things a mess. Stay over here on the upper end to get to the hole.
First shot. And there goes, roughly down the middle, bouncing off the wall. The embankment helps, but the wall helps even more. Set up for a long birdie. There's the shot, and ooh, it's off to the left.
Hole 14, par 3. Dilemmas. Go through the narrow bridge, which at Mason's we actually could hit about 90% of the time, so it's possible. Or go to the right and just barely kiss this berm. But that takes you away from your target. And you want to be careful because there's downhill here. Hands hitting edge of a tripod there. So there's only one clear way, and it's difficult to get to the hole.
First shot. Going for the middle, and down the middle it goes. Just by the hole, bouncing off the wall. Long shot. Another long shot at a birdie. There's the putt, and in it goes.
Hole 15, par 3. Yeah, I guess a couple of the rocks over the years have finally degraded, because I do remember there being 3 rocks on each side, not 2. But the object is still the same. Get in between these rocks over here. Try not to hit any. Straight shot to the hole.
First shot. And there it goes, right in between all the rocks. Just to the right of the hole. Bounce back. Looking good. Going for birdie again. There's the shot, and ooh, in and out. Ouch. But we still get par.
Just looks natural, doesn't it? Hey, whatever works, right? Hole 16, par 2, in spite of its length. You also can see the carpet needs replacing. We didn't get it all. And here we are. Obviously, it can't go directly to the hole because then you go into one-stroke penalty lake. So the thing you got to do again is go to the right and just barely near the very end, try to hit a little piece of the berm, but not fully, especially right around here where there's a slight arc. That should take you directly to the hole.
First shot. Aiming to the right. There it goes. Hits the berm a little early, but ooh, so close to the hole. Going for par. There's the shot, and ooh, off to the right.
Where, except once, everything goes to hell from here. Hole 17, par 3. Last time we got lucky. Yeah, it's this hole. So, you got multiple drops, and because of the way it is, you probably want to aim more to the right. because it's going to hook your ball left as it goes down that hill. And you hopefully stay on this section, because if you hit this, you're likely in one-stroke penalty late. Maybe you might get lucky if you overshoot, and this sausage will line you up good to get to the hole.
First shot. There we go, aiming far right. Going left. The berm brings it back. And that's pretty good. For a chance at birdie. In it goes.
Nothing more natural. Nice output at the end, though. Anyway, last hole, par 2. We start here. It's just a straight shot to the hole, but it's slightly downwards and maybe a wee bit to the left. Don't want to overshoot because it can go behind the sausage. We've done that before. And is it raining? Really? Anyway, try to aim for the hole. No, it's not raining. It's splash over from that feature.
First shot. There she goes, going right to the hole. It's a hair to the left. And very likely a par.
Anyway, this is the 19th hole, and there's a faded white line there where you start. And if you can get it up the ramp, whoop, don't want to, almost fell. You get it up there and in that tiny hole, there is a free game, but if it rolls back, it counts as dead. And there are no balls whatsoever in this thing.
Well, we didn't win a free game, but that has to be, again, the least abused putter in the lot, because it was pretty straight, and most of the time everything went exactly where it should have. And it was a little up and down battle here, like being 1 over in 10, then making up for it in 12, then actually going under par at 14, bringing it back even in 16, then under in 17, and staying there. There were a couple in and outs, one that was really painful. Nonetheless, again, no marks on the scorecard because we, in this case, actually didn't reach par for the back. So, for the back, the par is 23, and we're actually under by 1, being 22. Combined with the front half of being 20 and 21, total par is 43, and we hit it exactly on the nose. And that makes this game excellent! Yes, there's definitely places where improvement could happen, but this was an exceptional game, and I highly doubt the next time, if we come back, that we're going to do anywhere near as well. But who knows? That wraps up the 2024 season for Watch Me Suck at Mini Golf from Lakeview Mini Golf and Driving Range in Lunenburg, Massachusetts. This is George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.